Rachel, I don't understand people in the world. And like I like to talk to you about it on camera. Because if I talk to the camera myself, like there's like when I married Rachel, I was like at this level of being. But then I married her and I was like, oh, I want to be better, you know? Like you made me want to be a better person. But like if you're not in the picture, you know, sometimes I can slip back down here. You know what I mean? So I don't need to be by myself in this one. But here's what I don't understand. You're a pretty avid boxing fan, minimally. You've covered fights. You're, you know, essentially a boxing media person as well. We have our own boxing show. Rachel, you've seen just in the course of your years watching boxing, which is over a decade now, I think. That just came into my mind. That's crazy. Because we're so old. Huh? I'm going to get a little horn. Be like, well, Rachel, was Canelo Alvarez versus Canelo in the rematch, was that a travesty that Canelo Alvarez got the decision? Was that like a robbery? Was that like, should we be all just like tweeting like, I hate everything and my life is terrible and Connecticut looks and went that, that? Or what do you think? What do you think about it? I just wanted your
Well, I mean, my personal opinion is that it was a close fight and that I just happened to see Canelo win the fight. That's what I
So
saw.
you think Canelo won the fight?
Yeah, so I tend not to score each round individually. I tend to score fights holistically.
Okay.
So I watch the whole fight, and at the end, I'm like, you know what? I think that person won. That's a bit different way to score than what judges are doing. So I will just put that out there, that I'm not a technical, you know.
But you've seen it, so that's. I feel like that's beside the point because you all watch boxing across the board, and when let's say Timothy Bradley defeated Manny Pacquiao, how would you compare that versus the Golovkin Alvarez rematch? Would you say that like these two are the same thing? They're both robberies.
No, I mean, my opinion is that the Canelo Golovkin isn't a robbery. We saw two fighters get in the ring. They fought really hard. We just saw Canelo control the whole fight. And I get, like, I saw the punch stats. I saw that Golovkin. And I remember when I saw them, because everybody kind of cleared out of our house. And it was just me and one other person standing there. And I said, oh, look at that. Golovkin landed more punches than Canelo. That's interesting. Because sometimes that can be an indicator of who won the fight.
Yeah, but did you see the difference in the numbers?
No, I did. And so if I continue, like, it's the kinds of punches that were thrown, you know, that makes a difference. And you know, and I love Golovkin. I really do. I think he's a likable person. You know.
You prefer middleweights?
I wanted him to, I mean, there was a part of me that wanted him to win, you know?
So you're super biased against Golovkin then?
No, but that's my point. Like, I'm not. So I do think that it's a little bit over the top that people are using words like robbery and travesty. But I just wonder maybe as somebody that's part of the boxing world that that's just something I have to, like, accept. Yeah.
We surrender to your nonsense boxing. I did want to add, and also I just wanted to add that, did you know that all the more punches he landed were his jab, where Canelo Alvarez actually landed 27 more power punches?
Right, that's
according
important.
to CompuBox. And the other thing about CompuBox is that it's not an exact science. So let's say that they awarded the decision to Gennady Golovkin. Do you think, like, would you immediately go to social media and just all cap out your feelings of dismay? Or did you feel like you'd be like, oh, it was a close fight?
Yeah, I think I probably would have had some surprise because I felt like at the end that Canelo won the fight. But, I mean, honestly, before I knew who won the fight, I knew that the judges could come away, like, saying either one. And I really had no idea who the judges would pick for the, like, how it would end up, you know?
Yeah.
So I think I would have just been like, yeah, that happened. But I tend not to be the kind of person that immediately takes to social media which hasn't always been the case with me. So when social media was first like a thing,
Yeah.
man, I used to say like some stupid like inflammatory things on social media.
I still do sometimes. Like I really try hard not to.
Yeah.
But
So
like I have to delete a lot of things. I'm like, I don't want to be saying that. That's old Kelsey. I want to be new Kelsey.
yeah.
But new Kelsey don't like people come on his Twitter timeline talking noise either.
So I've also done like a lot of thought about different personalities and temperaments and people that are the kind of people that will, in all caps, take to social media and say it's a robbery and it's a travesty, and just loving those people exactly like there are people who are just really passionate, and
Yeah.
that I may find it annoying sometimes, but there's also other cases where that's really, really important. And maybe you're going to be a leader in the world for some kind of cause out there, and I think that that is really great. And so sometimes we just have to accept like people, and some people are feelings based, right? Like they have this feeling and then they just let it all out. And so that's not me, but I've been just thinking about that. So sometimes I think when we see things on social media, it seems like whoa. But if you met people in regular life like this, I think we would all be more accepting. Because I have all kinds of different friends. Like, we have a friend from when we lived in Austin, and he would just say, like, anything to you. Really offensive stuff. And so you know the people on social media that say, like, type out offensive things, and you're like, who are these people? Like, it's so, like, despicable. We all know somebody like that in real life, but in real life, it doesn't seem as extreme as it does in black and white. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think maybe sometimes things just seem different on social media.
Well, yeah. Well, I'm really glad we made this video. I think it's important. You certainly elevate my thoughts on the matter. I think that everybody can have their say, and if you already did the opinion, I think I've said this already. If you're the opinion that Canelo Alvarez won the fight, like that's your opinion, and same thing with Canelo Golovkin, that's your opinion. The judges scored it for Canelo. I think we can agree that it was a close fight.
Yeah.
And I just guess the last thing we can agree on is that if you did think Golovkin won, that you're an idiot. I'm just kidding. That was a joke. Them's jokes.